I'm Dr. Hardy. I have a PhD in Applied Cognitive Science from Research One University. This is part 3 of teaching you about the research process. And this one is about selecting a research method to go with your research question, which is what we talked about in part 2. So depending on the type of question you have, you're going to pick a different method to answer that question. And the two key methods are either quantitative or qualitative. So quantitative is answering the question of how much, and it uses numbers and it lets you make comparisons. And qualitative is kind of telling how do you do something. It's using words, you're interviewing people, you're observing people, you might have focus groups. There's a lot of different ways to collect that data. So you need to pick the right method that's going to answer your question and give you the right type of data. So qualitative is more exploratory, it's more open-ended, and quantitative is often more focused on answering a specific question. There's another method that is also commonly used, at least in psychology, cognitive science, in the field that I'm in, which is a meta-analysis, which is basically taking all the papers that you can find on a given topic and sort of compiling them and either doing statistical analysis or doing some type of thematic analysis and then saying, the mega theme for this topic is this, and this is what authors have found. So those are 3 key methods that people pick. Depending on the type of question that you have. So once you have picked a method and you've written out your research plan, you have to get approval from an IRB board, Institutional Review Board. And the Institutional Review Board was created to make sure that people didn't do unethical things for experiments, because back in the day, there were a lot of experiments that took advantage of people and had very negative consequences for people, because there wasn't anybody checking what people were doing for research. So you have to submit your report, you have to answer questions about it, and then you have to get approval before you can conduct your research. So that's step 3. Stay tuned for step 4, where we talk about data collection.